Trump sets his sights on Iowa with visits Saturday as he tries to. Des Moines, Iowa. AP. Donald Trump continues his autumn push in Iowa on Saturday with presidential campaign events planned in two of the leadoff caucus state's larger cities. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than Trump's expected afternoon stops in Waterloo and Cedar Rapids will be his third and fourth in a little more than 2 weeks, part of a stepped-up campaign schedule as the opening contest for the 2024 Republican nomination approaches. Trump was set to appear in Waterloo at the latest in a recent series of organizing rallies that have drawn more than 1,000 people, 2,000 plus at some, and are aimed at encouraging attendees to pledge to support him in the caucuses, which are scheduled for January 15. Campaign advisors have said they expect Trump to win the caucuses, which are precinct-level, party-run meetings where party members also register the first votes of the 2024 GOP campaign. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' team announced this past week that it was moving roughly 20 of his Florida-based national campaign staff to Iowa, emphasizing the effort to beat Trump there. Nikki Haley, a former UN ambassador and South Carolina governor who has drawn increased attention due to her noteworthy debate performances, is beginning to build out her Iowa team. "My sense of it is that there is lots of time left," said strategist David Cockle, a senior Iowa and national advisor to previous Republican presidential candidates. "And Iowa is going to tell us something really meaningful and Trump shouldn't take it for granted." Time equals 400 ms. Greater than file. Former President Donald Trump speaks to reporters during a visit to the Van Voort family farm, Sunday, October 1, 2023, in Layton, Iowa. Trump continues his autumn push in Iowa with campaign events in two cities. Trump's Saturday afternoon stops in Waterloo and Cedar Rapids are his third and fourth in a little more than 2 weeks. AP. Photo, Charlie Niebergall. File. After Trump's loosely organized Iowa campaign produced a second-place finish in Iowa in 2016, his team says it is now running a more disciplined, data-driven campaign in the state. At his rallies, people are directed to a text number that tracks their interest in supporting the candidate, as well as representing him at the caucuses and volunteering for the campaign. Trump had planned to host a Des Moines kickoff organizing event in May where advisors expected a crowd of roughly 5,000, but that appearance was scrubbed at the last minute due to the threat of severe weather, after late summer stops at the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines and Iowa State-Iowa football game in Ames. Trump drew large crowds in rural eastern Iowa as well as Dubuque last month and Ottumwa last Sunday. Those were areas he won in the 2016 caucuses and carried as the GOP nominee in 2016 and 2020. Trump is scheduled to return to Iowa on October 16. File. Former President Donald Trump speaks during a Commit to Caucus rally, October 1, 2023, in Ottumwa, Iowa. Over the past 2 weeks, Trump said shoplifters should be immediately shot, suggested that America's top general be executed and mocked a political opponent's husband who was beaten with a hammer. AP photo. Charlie Niebergall. File. Former President Donald Trump speaks during a rally on September 20, 2023, in Dubuque, Iowa. Trump continues his autumn push in Iowa with campaign events in two cities. Trump's Saturday afternoon stops in Waterloo and Cedar Rapids are his third and fourth in a little more than 2 weeks. AP photo. Charlie Niebergall. File. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than file. Republican presidential candidate Florida Governor Ron DeSantis speaks at the Iowa Faith and Freedom Coalition's Fall Banquet, Saturday, September 16, 2023, in Des Moines, Iowa. DeSantis' team this week announced it was moving roughly 20 of his Florida-based national campaign staff to Iowa. AP photo. Brian Holgrave. File. Time equals 400 ms. Greater than file. Republican presidential candidate and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley speaks at a campaign event on Saturday, September 30, 2023, in Clive, Iowa. Haley, who has aroused curiosity in light of noteworthy debate performances, is beginning to build out her Iowa team. AP photo. Meg Kinnard.